Are you ready for a sneaky peek at a new Bison Relay feature? Bison Relay stores and marketplaces are still very much in their early stages of development, but already they are very functional. Stores are a component of Pages. When you visit the Pages tab initially, you'll notice this section is empty. This is because stores are inherently private. You can't visit a store unless the person who owns it has connected with you. Stores currently only conduct payment over the Lightning Network peer-to-peer. If you intend to run a store, you'll need to make sure your instance of Bison Relay is always on, and you have enough inbound liquidity to facilitate transactions. Fortunately, I've connected to someone who has built a store. If I click on the chat with them and then their profile icon, this will open a side panel. In the side panel, I'll click on the View Pages link. This will connect me to their Bison Relay pages and the associated store. Once the content has been delivered, click on the View Page link or head over to the Pages tab and click on the relevant session. Bison Relay pages are currently very basic, mostly consisting of text and links. You can add images and design elements, but it's worth remembering there's a transaction cost of 1 atom per kilobyte. Bison Relay pages can contain any information. In this case, each link is a store item. Clicking on a link takes me to a shopping item, which includes the product path and identifier, title, a tag for the category the item belongs to, a description of the item you're purchasing, the price of the item. Currently, this says 1 to indicate $1. Then you have the Add Cart section, where you can specify the quantity before adding to the cart. Underneath this section, you have a link to go back to the index page, a link to view shopping cart. It's important to note that you can add as many items to the shopping cart as you'd like before checking out. Let's add this item to the cart. After a few seconds, we're in our shopping cart, and once again, it contains all the functionality you'd expect from an online shopping experience. Firstly, the items you are adding to your cart. The Place Order section. If you click the Place Order link, you'll be taken to the next page to process your order. The Clear Cart link will empty your shopping cart. The Back to Index link lets you continue shopping. Let's click the Place Order link to process our item. On the next page, you can check and confirm your order before payment. Firstly, you have your order number/reference for this store, the item and quantity you are purchasing, the item total. To make the shopping experience as streamlined as possible, the shop owner can quote prices in local currencies like the US dollar, even though the final payment will be in Decred. The oracle for this exchange rate is taken from multiple data references and combined to give the most accurate exchange rate. This rate can then be held for a predetermined amount of time, in this case, 1 hour. The LN invoice line tells you how much you need to pay in DCR plus any additional instructions. If you decide not to continue with this order, you can either let it expire or clear the cart by navigating back to your shopping cart page. If you are happy with the details of this purchase, you can click the Pay button. For this item, I'll be paying 0.068 DCR, which is currently approximately $1. Once the payment has gone through, the Pay button description will change, letting you know the purchase was successful. Head back to the chat with the shop owner, and you should see your invoice details and any other relevant purchase information. If you've purchased digital goods, you'll need to leave your Bison Relay instance running until it's delivered. Depending on the size, this might take a little while. In this example, the document was 2.3 megabytes and took less than 10 seconds to fully download. Once the download is complete, you'll get a notification telling you the directory the file is in. Unfortunately, this currently isn't a clickable link. Head to the directory to view your purchase. That's the entire process. As you can see, even though it's in its early development, Bison Relay stores are incredibly functional, streamlined, and easy to use, with the added bonus of being peer-to-peer and private. As one final consideration, what do you do if you want a refund? This still needs some work, but here's the workaround I found. Copy the amount sent you might need to deduct transmission costs. Head over to the LN Management tab, followed by the Payments tab. Write a memo, something like, "I'd like a refund." Paste the cost into the amount field. Then, generate an invoice. Copy this invoice into the chat with the shop owner so they can pay it. From the shop owner's perspective, all they need to do is copy and paste the invoice into the Invoice ID section and press Enter. Once checked, they can then press the Pay Invoice button to process the refund. As Bison Relay Stores and marketplaces process payments over the Lightning Network, these have almost instant settlement and minimal fees.